Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, that's Ben Olson. Together we're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email here from Kaelan.
Good afternoon. I have a bit of a unique situation.
Question. A bit of a unique question.
Thanks.
Stop using the word unique, Kaelan. It's not unique. And if it is unique, then it's literally unique. It's not a bit of unique.
It's not, there's not like a gradient, right?
Right. Unique means one of a kind.
I know the stock advice y'all give is take the highest ranked scholarship you can get. However, you also say know what you want to do. I want to ultimately run for office, and big law schools, Harvard, Georgetown, UVA, etc., are heavily biased in the House and Senate. I'm applying with a 3.63, a 173 as a URM, retaking the LSAT. Retaking the LSAT have PT'd higher, and that was my first test.
So 173 on record, thinks he can do better. Okay.
In August and September, to still be at the front of this cycle. But to my original question, would it be worth considering a higher ranked school with more debt burden? At what point for hyper-specific careers like working on the Hill and politics are where prestige does matter a lot past just your first few years, should rank versus cost be reconsidered? Love the podcast and the demon. Ultimately, that's not a question we can answer. You got to figure that out for yourself. You got to figure out how badly you need that high ranking school and what your expected return is for going there. Like, how much debt are you going to take on? And how much money do you expect to make when you graduate from those schools?
Yeah, not unique at all, by the way. That's a question that we get all the time. You need to ask the people who have these kinds of jobs. I mean, I just don't see any reason why does an elected official even need a JD?
I don't know. There are tons of elected officials who don't have JDs, including our former president, who was a host on a TV show.
Yeah, and an MBA, I think. I don't know. I mean, to work in government, I have no idea. But I mean, to me, the JD is special training for people who want to practice law. And I don't think that elected representatives are practicing law. What do they do? They basically run for office. That's what they do.
No, to be an elected official, you have to be good at running for office. And do you hear people on the stump saying, by the way, I got my JD from this school? Maybe they do, but I just don't see that as a big selling point. It's more about pulling people together and getting them to support you in whatever way you can.
Or it like helps their fundraising. Because I mean, that's what they really do, right? We're saying that like campaigning is what they do, which basically means that fundraising is what they do.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so I guess that you're going to have better, fundraising opportunities from top 14 schools than you would from other schools. So maybe it matters, but boy, a lifetime of debt for some speculative future career running for public office. I mean, I guess once you're in office,
have a huge return, right?
You'll be able to defraud the government enough to repay your loans in a variety of different ways. But yeah, wish I had a better answer.
Good luck. Oh, well, actually, we're just going to come back to our default presumption, which is don't pay, because then you don't have to worry about any of this. And I don't see the value of getting a higher degree, a higher rank school.
It's like, so what are we actually talking about here with a 3.63 and a 173 and a URM, I wonder? I'm going to go to lsatdemon.com/scholarships, and I'm going to put in, what were those numbers exactly again? Thank you, Kaelan, for providing exact numbers. 3.63, 173. 3.63, 173 URM. And maybe you can score higher, which maybe would bump some of this up a little bit. But, you can get a full tuition scholarship, it looks like, at UCLA, Wash U in St. Louis, Boston University, University of Florida, like decent schools. And you can get more than half, it looks like, at other schools in the top 14.
Yeah.
But like how, so he mentions UVA specifically. Do you think his chances for elected office are really that much better at UVA versus UCLA? I don't know, but you're going to have 6 figures more of debt, just going to hamstring you no matter what you decide to do with your career. And so I think I'll always be looking to get the money.
Yeah. You just have more freedom.
Yeah. I will say I got a message the other day from a recent Harvard admit, and I would like to read that to you.
Sure.
I asked, like, hey, how's it going? You nervous about starting at Harvard this fall? And they said, you know what made it all a lot less stressful? Harvard gave me a ton of need-based aid. I got a $53,000 grant and a $10,000 subsidized loan from the school. I think 53,110 is pretty close to the maximum that you can get. Not sure what kind of a package they're going to give me for year 2 as they recalculate need every year, but I'm blown away. And so, it is true that at the very top, Harvard, Stanford, Yale, you can get a lot of need-based money at those schools.
Yep.
This is somebody who's been supporting himself for a while. So, I guess they weren't looking at parents' funds.
Yeah.
So that's something to consider if you actually get into those top schools.
Yep.
But otherwise, take the scholarship. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.